So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm going to be doing a little rant type video. So I don't have a script for this video. I usually have a script for my videos, so I don't get any facts incorrect, because that would be embarrassing. This video is going to be a rant type video. I'm going to be talking about one player in particular in this video, and it's going to be Lavine. And I'm just going to be talking about like should Lavine make the All-Star game? Does Lavine deserve to be in the All-Star game? Because it's been a really hot topic on Twitter as of late, and on Instagram, and on any other social media platform. Like, some people think that Lavine is overrated and he shouldn't, be in the All-Star game this year. But then on the other side of the spectrum, there's people that think he for sure should be in the All-Star game. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the guards that are currently ahead of Lavine in the All-Star voting. I do have the picture up right now. So Trae Young is number one with 2,066,924 votes for East guards, and he's number one. And Trae Young does deserve it. He's been tearing it up as of late. He's like carrying the Atlanta Hawks, and he's just a really good player. So I think Trae Young does deserve to be like in the All-Star game this year, although he does struggle with having a trash team. His team is not that great. The Hawks record is not good, like, at all, which is the problem that Lavine has as well. So Trae Young, his team is not that great, but if this voting keeps up, then Trae Young is just going to be voted in to the starting lineup for the East All-Stars, and his record won't really matter, because the records for the players really only matters for the coaches. The coaches vote in the reserves, and some coaches, I know for a fact, value team success over individual stats, which is like, that's respectable. But like for the All-Star game, like, I feel like individual success to an extent is more valuable than team success when it comes to just having a fun game at All-Star weekend. But I don't know, you could go on either side. Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving is one of my all-time favorite players. It turns out he has only played 14 games this season so far, and I don't even think that's half of the freaking season. So I don't think Kyrie Irving deserves to be in the All-Star game this year. I mean, I do know that when he does play, he puts up big numbers, and he puts up a bunch of good stats, and he helps his team. But he has only played 14 games this season, and I think that he doesn't deserve to be in the All-Star game. But the fans are still voting him in for some reason. I still don't know why. He has 1,814,618 votes. I mean, I personally don't think that he deserves to be in there. But okay, then number 3 is Kemba Walker with 1,797,633 votes, and no doubt in my mind, he deserves to be in the All-Star game this year. He's been helping the Celtics win, and he's been putting up some good. He's been putting up some good numbers, so he deserves to be in the All-Star game, in my opinion. And then Derrick Rose is number 4. Derrick Rose has been having a lot of controversy with his voting as well, because on one side of the spectrum, people think that Derrick Rose is getting overhyped because, he's just getting a lot of votes. But I think that Derrick Rose does deserve to be in the All-Star game this year. He's been putting up some pretty good numbers. He hasn't really been helping the Pistons win, but they've been dealing with a lot of injuries. I mean, I think he deserves to be in the All-Star game this year, but I don't know. Coaches might not vote him in. And then number 5 is Kyle Lowry with 848,000 votes, and I think he should probably be in the All-Star game as well. He's been helping the Raptors win a bunch of games this year. And then finally, Zach Lavine at number 6 with East guards. Okay, let's get to the question that everybody is here for. Should Zach Lavine make the All-Star game, in my opinion? Again, this might sound a little biased, but I think he probably should. Because, as a matter of fact, let me pull up his numbers right quick. On the season, Zach Lavine has averaged 25 points per game, almost 2 steals per game, 4 assists per game, 5 rebounds per game, on pretty good shooting splits. He's been pretty good from the 3-point line as well. And he's been tearing up the league, to say the least. He's been averaging 30 points per game in the month of January. And I think he should probably make the All-Star game. Like, if you ask me, he should probably make the All-Star game. The common rebuttal that people have against Zach Lavine is that the Bulls' record has been less than stellar, to say the least. The Bulls are one of the worst teams in the league. The Bulls have been trash. So, people think that he shouldn't make the All-Star game because the Bulls are trash. And people are saying that Zach Lavine is putting up some pretty good numbers, but it's not leading to W's in the win column for the Bulls. Now, I do agree with that. The Bulls have not been winning that many games, but Zach Lavine, without a doubt, has been making the Bulls better. Like, without Zach Lavine, the Bulls would literally probably have, like, oh my god, I don't even know, like 5 wins on the season. Zach Lavine has helped them win most of their games. You can't forget that one game against the Hornets where he hit the game-winning 3-pointer. There's been games where he scored 30 plus points and, led the Bulls to wins. He's been, just putting the Bulls on his back. I don't think it's completely fair to take the Bulls record and, penalize Zach Lavine just because his teammates are not that great. His coach is trash. Yeah, I don't think it's fair for you to, penalize Zach Lavine when he's literally carrying the Bulls to whatever wins that they have, but his teammates are just not helping. Like, Lauri Markkanen hasn't been as great as people thought he would be. Wendell Carter, he's been pretty good, but he just got injured as of recent. Daniel Gafford, he's been pretty good, he just got injured. Chris Dunn, he's been trash on the offensive end, but he's pretty good on the defensive end. Thaddeus Young hasn't been as great as expected. Tomas Satoransky hasn't been great as expected. And, Kobe White, he's been decent. He's been really inconsistent. Zach Lavine has just single-handedly just led the Bulls to whatever type of success that they have had. Maybe you could penalize Zach Lavine a little bit for the Bulls record. So yeah, I think that Zach Lavine should be in the All-Star game this year. The positives outweigh the negatives, in my opinion. Yes, Zach Lavine, he can be inconsistent at times. Yes, the Bulls record has not been great at all this year, and maybe on Twitter he can be overrated sometimes, but in my opinion, the All-Star game is about the best players in the league, and Zach Lavine has been one of the best players in the league as of late. Definitely in the month of January, Zach Lavine has been one of the best players in the league. Yes, like I said, he can be inconsistent, and the Bulls are not that great. But on the other side of the spectrum, he's been averaging 30 points per game in this month. He's been carrying the Bulls on his back. Let me just tell you his past 9 games. His previous 9 games, Zach Lavine has scored 30 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. 30 points, 2 assists, 25 points, 6 assists, 43 points, 1 assist, 32 points, 6 assists, 20 points, 7 assists, 35 points, 3 assists, 26 points, 5 assists, and 19 and 5 assists. I think that Zach Lavine should and I think he probably will make the All-Star game this year. I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But as for right now, my rant is over. But yeah, that's gonna be all for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and I'll see you next time.